We are back at 8:19 with a place where young girls are encouraged to be loud, silliness is required, and survival tactics to get them through the teen years are revealed. The Girls Leadership Institute summer camp in the Berkshires of Massachusetts. While most summer camps may be about surviving the great outdoors, this group of committed young campers just want to survive adolescence.
The mission of the company is to inspire girls to be true to themselves.
Here at the Girls Leadership Institute summer camp, featured recently in the New York Times, middle schoolers relearn what's important. Girls really just want to have fun. Classes use silliness as a way to deal with the day-to-day drama of being a young girl.
It's sort of scary how obvious the decline in self-esteem and sense of self is around 4th or 5th grade.
But it's not all fun and games. Campers learn life lessons like how to communicate, maintain healthy relationships, and how to deal with conflict. Nakaya and Zori went to this 2-week tween retreat and considered themselves changed as a result.
The most important lesson I learned at camp was to stop thinking that I had to be like everybody else.
I used to be bullied. I didn't have any friends. Now I'm more confident. Now I look in the mirror and I say leader.
I was a lot more shy. Now I feel I have a lot more confidence in myself and my choices.
But some question, can you teach self-confidence in 2 weeks?
The goal of the camp is not to teach confidence, it's to teach skills, to express themselves, to navigate conflict, to recognize relationships. I think confidence is a byproduct of being part of a community where you're accepted for who you really are.
Rachel Simmons is the co-founder of the Girls Leadership Institute and runs the camp's skills workshops. She's also the author of The Curse of the Good Girl, Raising Authentic Girls with Courage and Confidence, which is out in paperback on August 31st. Rachel, good morning to you.
Hi, Meredith.
Nice to see you. Why do you think it is the skills that you teach at this camp translate into the real world so effectively?
Because when girls know how to communicate with their friends, we're giving them opportunities at this camp to role play. They're coming to camp, they're writing about their past conflicts, they're practicing how to deal with them just so that they can go back to school and try it there.
So in other words, when they experience those negative things at school, they sort of this clicks right in. They know what to do.
Right, because we're teaching skills that they can practice, that they can really feel in their bodies, that they can talk about with their friends. We're not just teaching self-esteem, we're actually teaching skills that you can then be effective with in your life.
You know, kids don't start out with such a lack of self-esteem. What happens to them?
Well, when girls hit around middle school, they become very self-conscious. They become very aware of the pressure to try to be nice to everyone all the time, and they often repress their needs in their relationships. They stop telling people what they need and how they feel.
But the camp only lasts a couple of weeks, right?
It's true, and it's amazing what you can do in a couple of weeks. Our staff, we love to be silly with the girls, we play with them, and we give them permission to just be wild and fun and not care about what other people think of you.
And I guess being with other kids doing the same thing, that bonding experience also goes a long way.
Absolutely. I used to think it was only our workshops that did it, but you know what? When girls feel confident in their friendships, that gives them the resilience and the permission to take risks and do incredible things.
Now, not everybody can attend your camp, so you have some opportunity here to share some of your skills and some of the tips. First, you say to be silly. You sort of talked about that before.
Absolutely, yes. Be silly. Think about this. Girls are under so much pressure to act older than they are, to be sexy. Just have fun with your daughter. Dork out with her. Sing in the car, dance in the kitchen, and let her not care about what other people think. Now, she may get embarrassed.
I was going to say,
if we stopped doing everything because our kids were embarrassed, we would be living in holes. I mean, you know what? We can't let that be the thing that tells us what to do.
You also say to moms who want to instill this in their kids, give them these skills, they view conflict as an opportunity. Why is that?
Because girls see conflict often as this catastrophic thing. But help your daughter see it's an opportunity to get what you want from someone. And even if it doesn't go your way...
Use it then.
Yeah, absolutely. And then if it doesn't go your way, you've actually learned something about your friends. And that can be an important lesson, learning that someone's not a good friend, as getting what you want is.
You also say own up when you need to.
Yes.
It's directed at moms. What does that mean?
Well, this is, if we want girls to be confident about who they are, then they have to learn to accept their limits. And we as adults have to model being okay with our mistakes. And if we do that, girls will feel permission to take risks and be okay with who they are.
You also say, and this is for moms again, be a little selfish.
Yes, because moms are under crazy pressure to be perfect all the time and to sacrifice their emotional needs for their entire family. If you want to model something really strong for your daughter, take care of yourself in front of her. Once in a while, put yourself first so that she sees that she has permission to do the same.
In her own life. And then you said, get your daughter to share her feelings. That's not always easy.
It's not always easy. So helping your daughter know and say her emotions. Ask her how she's feeling. Don't let her say fine, good. Ask for an emotion word and model your own emotion word. Say, I'm feeling anxious today. I'm feeling happy. And that will build her emotional vocabulary and give her permission to do the same.
Because you think of girls as being so touchy-feely, but often they're not. They repress a lot.
Absolutely. It is not only boys who have problems expressing their feelings. Girls really need the help too.
How do you spot a troubled teen?
Well, if you're a parent,
I know there's really a problem.
Right. Well, I think parents need to use their guts. And if your child changes his or her behavior, not eating, not sleeping the same way, saying terrible things about themselves, not texting, not communicating, then you've got a problem. But if your kid comes home and is crying one day or is unhappy, that doesn't mean that you pick up the bat phone and start launching an emergency response. You've got to wait and see and give your kid a chance to get through it on her own first.
All right, Rachel Simmons, thank you so much. It's amazing what it does to kids who've been bullied, like that little girl's face once she gains that self-confidence. Pleasure to have you here.